Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So I did a video about this Instagram model who put a comment up on Facebook basically airing out these thirsty black men who throw their own black women under the bus in order to get a chance to be with this white woman. When I get a chance, I'll be able to post a link in the card so people could go back and watch that video if they haven't watched that video. But you had, a lot of people saying that the whole story was fake, that it was a hoax, that it was actually some black woman who created this white account and put out this statement. That's what they were saying, because they couldn't imagine a white woman saying these things about black men. They couldn't imagine a white woman being concerned about the plight of black women or mentioning black women or this and that. So they assumed, they operated on the assumption that this was some kind of hoax created by some evil, dastardly black woman to get back at the black man. And as I listened to that, man, I just shook my head and thought, just about how pathetic some of our people are, man. Some of our people are so in love and so enamored by this white woman that they can't possibly imagining her having anything bad to say about the black man. They can't imagine her calling out the black man for, some of this conduct that she complained about. These situations where these men throw the black woman under the bus, talk about how they don't like black women and they love white women and white women are so much better. These people couldn't imagine a white woman complaining about this. So what do? They blame it on the black woman. That epitomizes this black misogyny that we talk about. That epitomizes the pathology, just how in love these people are with the white woman, that they can't even imagine a white woman saying anything bad about black men. So they have to invent some idea that this is a hoax. Even though, one of my subscribers posted a link in the description box, well, not in the description box, in the comment section, basically linking to this woman's Facebook page, and you can clearly see that this is a white woman and it's a white woman's page, just by all the photographs and all the comments and all this and that. That's a white woman. It's not some conspiracy. It's not some kind of hoax. It is what it is. And it's time for these Negroes to face it. Face the reality that a lot of these white women are not feeling the black man like that. A lot of these white women are looking down upon you, looking down on you, and looking at you as you're pathetic, as you're a desperate person to throw your own under the bus in order to be with somebody other than your own. So, man, it's just incredible, man. And then you had this one guy in my comment section writing these novels, trying to go through all these mental gymnastics to explain how this is a conspiracy. And if I'm not mistaken, this is one of these other, coon-ass Negroes married to a white woman. Another one of these coons that can't stop talking about the black woman, even though he's married to a white woman and he doesn't even have to deal with black women. But he's still so preoccupied, so obsessed with the affairs of black women. And I'm just telling you, man, some of these people are pathetic, man. They are those dusty, desperate, black beta male simps. That sister, and what's her name? Cynthia G talks about, man. And then somebody was saying, well, she's probably not even swirling, so why should she be even talking about this? And they were saying it as if that's some bad thing that she's not swirling, that somehow that's a bad thing, man. It's good that the woman is not swirling. If that's the case, if she's not swirling, good. Black men need to be with black women and vice versa, man. We don't need to be crying and being concerned about some white woman that doesn't want to swirl. It reminds me of that whole situation involving that guy Veganator, where this guy basically said he wasn't interested in swirling. You know, this coon who swirls, you know, brought him on her channel to explain himself, and then later, when he did some subsequent videos, this woman was boo-hooing and crying like a baby because this dude didn't want to swirl. I mean, that's how this is what these people remind me of when they talk about, well, she doesn't even swirl and blah, blah, blah. So why is she talking about black men? And then somebody was talking about like how she was using this as an opportunity to just attack black men and to promote stereotypes of black men and all this and that. These dusty, desperate, pathetic black men who are in her comment sections, who are inboxing this woman, who are lusting after this woman and throwing their own black woman under the bus and acting like complete straight up simps. They are the ones who are actually perpetuating the negative stereotypes of black people and black women in particular, and black men too. They're the ones telling this white woman, crying to this white woman about how bad the black woman is, promoting negative stereotypes about the black woman. They're the ones who are promoting negative stereotypes of the black man by their sheer conduct, by behaving like a thirsty coon for these white women. Promoting that stereotype that the black man lusts after the white woman. That stereotype that we saw in the original Birth of a Nation, where you had this white man in blackface chasing white women like a predator, to the point where one of these white women would rather jump off a cliff than be with a black man. Y'all are promoting that stereotypes. I mean, just like the last poet said, I mean, chasing these white women, literally, with your tongue hanging out your mouth. That's the Negro. That's some of these black men. They're the ones perpetuating the stereotype. So yeah, I just had to, you know, mention some of this stuff, and I just want to talk about the double standard. You know, if this was a white man, you know, speaking out against swirling, or, you know, talking about these desperate black women who try to pursue these white men, you would have these brothers, amen, amen in the video. You would have them clapping and cheering it up and celebrating what's being said. They would be celebrating what that white man had to say about black women, just like they celebrated the Veganator. Just like you had all these people eager to shine this man's shoes, the Veganator, eager to have him on their programs, eager to put him up on some kind of pedestal. That's how they would react if this was a white man complaining about black women. But yet and still, when it's a white woman complaining about these thirsty Negroes who throw their own women under the bus, all of a sudden these brothers got problems, they got issues with that. So yeah, I just had to share my thoughts, man. You know, it's just a shame, man. All I can do is shake my head at this nonsense, man. Peace.